Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, this is it, the grand finale. We
As
saved
the
this for last, maybe. We'll see.
as the Halloween season come to a close, we decided to end with one of the pillar movies, The Exorcist. Exactly. He did busted the Homer. He got scared and he ran away because we're all entering the scary corner
Ah.
for the last time this year.
A scary corner!
Ah.
This is
Scary
something my
jump
mom
scare.
very uncomfortable. Ah!
You were not ready for that jump scare. Scare the pantalones off everybody. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're entering our final film of Halloween. As
A great
this
film, by the way.
exactly is one of the pillar movies. As we consider pillar movies, we have Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, kinda. Well, not really. What do you guys
What
think?
about Scream?
What category are we? Is this?
Pillar, the foundation, the ones that stick, throughout time.
Horror.
Oh,
Horror.
Like
Or-
Michael Myers is a pillar.
well, Leatherface is one of the first. It's probably the first. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is.
Yeah, I think that predates this movie by a couple of years, right? Or a
Yeah.
year. It was close.
Then you got The Exorcist as one of the forefronts of this crazy genre. So yeah, guys, we're gonna do a quick round of trivia,
Yay.
closing it out these Halloween festivities. Before we get going with the trivia, I'm gonna say thank you guys for subbing to the channel. If you like what we do, give us a thumbs up, a pat in the back. And if you don't, well, thank you for stopping by and checking us out. With that being said, to answer, you got to say your name, your blood type, and where are you from? I'll play. Your name is your buzzer, and we're going to do 6. Yeah. So the first one to get best of 7. There you go. Apologize. We'll do NBA rules.
Best of
Yeah.
7, but there's 6. I'm confused.
That was my step back.
It's
3.
7. It's gonna be it'll be 7 trivia questions. The first to get 4 wins, or you can tie it up. Here we go. Bam 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 bam. Here you go. Question number 1. What does Reagan spit up onto the priest?
Cause
Yes.
bile.
I mean, it kind of is, right?
Kinda is, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is. Like,
Stomach
Nickelodeon
contents.
you got slimed!
You got
you got
slimed.
slimed.
Good job, cousin Neil. You get 1 point.
Ooh, that's my layup for the day.
There
I
you
was
go.
going to say ham and cheese omelet.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Here we go. Question number 2. How did Captain Howdy presumably enter Reagan's body? Ten seconds on the board. 9.
Who the hell is Captain Howdy?
Can you
7.
repeat the question, please?
Yeah, of course. How did Captain Howdy presumably enter Reagan's body? Like through what means?
Well, cuz.
Yes,
Was it the Ouija board thingy?
that is correct.
Is this called the Ouija board or is it called
It's
Yeah.
the Ouija.
Ouija board? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Don't. Everything seems like everything spins out through a Ouija board.
Is it Ouija?
So get it out of your house if you have one. All right, 2-0. What scene was cut out of the original movie?
Hitman.
Because
Yes, Hitman.
Spider walking down the stairs.
Good job. Ling. We to get a
Yeah,
real
that was
bell.
a good scene. Actually, additionally, there was another scene right after that where she sticks her tongue out like a snake.
Oh
They
yeah.
cut that completely because they said it looked dumb.
Just
Like in Scary Movie too.
All right, it's a fill in the blank question. Finish the quote. What and blank day for an exorcism? Again, what and blank day for an exorcism? I'll give you the reference point. She's in bed, and then priest walks in.
can you say the question one more time?
Yeah, it's a fill in the blank. It's called what and blank day for an exorcism. What and
Cause
yes,
great. What a great day for an exorcism.
Close,
That's a
but
guess.
you're in the
Yeah.
same part. You're in the same part. Yes, sir.
What a nice day for an exorcism.
Oh, that was awesome, but no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I like he goes, "What an excellent day for an exorcism."
So
Ah,
Mr. Burns is here.
Yeah, and then and then the priest responds like, "Oh, you were like that?" She goes, "Yeah." And then like, "Why?" Like, I get to stay here forever now. So I was like, "Damn." All right, so it's 2-1, Cousin Neil. It's kind of absurd. This was a freaky scene. All right, here we go. It's gonna be like, you guys decide. All right, here we go. Who discovered the message scratch on Reagan's stomach that said, "Help me"? That was freaky ass scene. I was like, oh,
Because
yes, sir.
the mom.
Close. But no.
I don't remember his name though. Hitman.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I don't remember his name. I want to say, what was it? It was the father, but not the old one. The main character guy. Damn it, I don't know his name. Cass.
No, it's wrong.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the babysitter, Sharon. Sharon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She goes
Sharon!
get them. She's like, come here, quickly. She's like, the mom's like, what's
And then
going on?
she
Like,
gets him.
she goes,
Yeah,
shh, quiet. And she goes in and she's like, look. She picks up her thing. I was like, oh my goodness.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna preface this that we saw it on our Scary Movie 2 review. Here we go. We saw it. What did Reagan do right after she talked to the astronaut? Remember Scary Movie 2. Just remember that scene. You'll get the answer.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. The question was, what did Reagan do right after she talked to the astronaut? Remember Scary Movie 2?
Oh, because
Yes, sir.
she made pee on the floor.
Yeah, that's right.
I was thinking that, but I was trying to remember the astronaut thing.
Well, the astronaut doesn't come out in Scary Movie 2.
That's what threw me off.
So is that what, 3-1, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, senor, you got this. Either for the win or for the continuation life point. Here we go. What are the two priests named?
Oh, cuz.
Yes, sir, for the win.
The father, Damien.
Oh, yeah, that was his... No,
Okay.
Do I
no.
have to say the last name too?
I mean, we know who he is.
Okay. The second one is. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh damn. Okay. I give up. It went blank. Go ahead.
Here, man, you could take it.
Wait, was it Damien? I thought it was Dimitri. And the other guy, his last name was Morrow.
I need a. You say it. Say it again. Who they are? Who?
Because his mom called him Dimmy.
Yes.
So,
You can call him Damien. That's one of them.
and then
What's the other one?
Father Morrow.
It's not Morrow.
Yeah, I know who it is now.
What is that? Half a point? No, because you both
I
got it.
I got half.
Yeah, you got half.
Next one.
Yeah.
All right,
It's Father Marin.
Yeah, there you go.
But I totally went blank.
All right, so it's still 3-1?
Mhm.
Here you go. Where is Reagan's father during the course of the film?
Hey, man.
Yes.
You did?
What? What was that?
You did?
No,
Shit.
he's not dead.
Because
Yes.
out of town. Just cheating. That's not fair.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's out of town, but he's in Europe. Europa.
Okay. I should have said that.
It was like a throwaway line. I remember it.
Where she
Being
went
a throwaway
ballistic on the
line.
phone.
To town.
Somewhere else? That's like the Conjuring too. Remember, I was like, "Where's the dad?" His dad, they call him, and they're like, "We're being honored," and he's like, "All right, I'll see you next weekend."
Yeah.
You know, custody. So it goes.
All right, it's gonna be a gimme. You gotta be quick on the draw here. We already said the name already. Okay. Quick draw. Here we go. Yeah, you gotta go. Either for the win or the continuation of this game. Who does Reagan talk to on the Ouija board?
Cuz.
Yes.
Azuzu?
No. Well, we don't know his name, so what is he called in this film?
Oh, they don't name him Pazuzu?
No.
Because I already forgot what the hell.
You said it earlier.
Yeah, but I already forgot. No, man, it's because I keep wanting to say Mr. Fix It, but that's not it. So no.
I give up?
Because I was inserting a different name too. I was thinking Pazuzu too.
We don't know his name until the second film. So
that's why. Like what? All right.
All right, nobody wins. It's called Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy.
Sheesh.
That sounds like an MS-DOS game from like 1994.
Captain Howdy. Hee-haw. All right, senors, here we go. It's a throwaway line, but all right, here we go. What animal did Reagan beg Chris to get her?
Cuz.
Yes.
A pony?
It's judges. It's in the same family. Give it to him or what, Senor Hitman? It's up to you.
Is it a zebra, a prison pony?
No, it's not a zebra prison pony.
Okay, then give it a cuss.
And for the win, Senor Cousin Neil. It's in the same family. The horse.
That's what I. Little girls call it a pony.
I want a pie.
Ding 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 ding. Good job, cousin. For the.
It's so
Aren't
hard
you
to breathe.
sweating? That's what I'm telling you.
It's just like I'm good with this right here. I was gonna wear my Shrek fit, but it broke the ears.
Just for fun, answer this question. What does Reagan's mom thought was in the attic?
Bats.
I have no idea.
It was close to the same family. These was it rats with wings?
Bat?
They're
Yeah,
rats.
yeah, I knew it was.
She said rats. She's like, "There's rats," and the guy we'll talk about it. Let's just scare the shit out of me. He's like, "See, no rats." He's like, "Oh." He just insert pop up right there. Sheesh. All right, first impressions of the damn movie. Did it live up to the hype?
Guys, big surprise to everybody. It was my first time seeing it, as it is with all of these movies.
It was my first time seeing it too, so.
Oh my.
So I gotta say, you go in with low expectations because it's like, oh, it's freaking old. Like it's probably been inspired a lot of other things that have been a lot scarier. It holds up, man. A lot of people talk about the special effects in Star Wars, per se, but this movie, the special effects were pretty damn good, and like the batshit insane director and the crazy nonsense he went through. This is what they call him, Silly Willy Friedrich.
Yeah.
All the crazy
Christian.
shit he did.
Well,
Yeah.
rest in peace to him. He passed away not too long ago. A couple months ago.
Well, I mean,
Let me
I thought
August 7th. Yeah, 87 years old.
wow. I thought all the stuff they said about Stanley Kubrick was nuts, like the stuff he did. But and it was, but like this guy, damn dude. Like at the very end when they're doing the levitating, the room is negative 20 degrees at all times. That's why you get the steam with the breathing.
That's a review, guys. Thanks for coming.
Nah, I'm not deep diving. I'm just saying, like,
That's
all
crazy.
these
That's
effects,
a fun
like, that's
fact.
why they held up, Like, there were some points where her face was not her own, and it was like superimposed on there. That's pretty incredible for 1971.
Yeah.
Like, damn, and it holds up. And that's the difference between like passion and just going in with like VFX or whatever the cheap technology at the time was.
Well, I'll say I've heard other people describe it as when you watch the movie, it doesn't feel like a normal movie. It's one of those movies that it kind of feels like a documentary. The way it's shot, especially like in the beginning, the desert scene in Iraq. It shows more of like you're looking at history, right? So, in a way, the way the movie was shot, I would say, is breaking barriers and stuff. People weren't used to this type of thing. That's why it felt real for a lot of people and why they got so scared.
Could you just imagine, man, being at that, putting yourself in that time period and going to the theaters, sitting down. What was the rumors? People were fainting in the aisleways and all this craziness.
Yeah.
People are walking out. What I want to know is how did they created those groanings and thing? You think it's dubbed, triple dubbed, and animal mixing?
Oh, a lot of it was pig screeches and stuff. You could tell. I mean, it sounds like pigs screeching. They even did it in the very beginning when he picks up the Pazuzu thing, and you kind of hear like a little like in the back, like that was like pig screeching.
Right, ready, action.
What'd you think, Zombie?
Like I said, like it's a what's it called, pillar movie. It's like going into it. It's like, all right, let's see what's all the hype. Which should I hide behind pillows? And while I was
Well, you
looking
were
at it,
scared to watch this movie, right, for the longest time.
yes, I was.
Was
I
that
guess it was
based?
the stigma of it, you know. And going into it, like whatever we saw, we seen The Conjuring, and then that level of possessions and levitations, and the mom. And I was like, okay, but this one was like more. How should I say? Like more natural, you know, more because they go into this like not knowing what an exorcism is. Like us as viewers are like, I don't know what that is. I've been saying at that time period, we don't we don't know the rules. We don't know until we see it evolve later on throughout the different possession movies. Like, tell me your name, this and that. We didn't get none of that. That's where our expectations from our previous movie going experiences are trying to impose it in this film, and it doesn't follow none of those rules that oh he's have to do this to get the known of the demon, and you have to know who he is before you're fighting it, you know, type of thing. But then right here you're like, wait a second, we're not getting none of this, you know, because you see what Lorraine with Valak, like, what's your name? And then she starts saying it, and then like, I have dominion control over you, you know. And then we'll get into it. And I was just like, okay, I'm expecting that over here, but I'm like waiting for it, and
Well,
it
even in the
never
movie, um,
pops up.
Father Damien, he even said it was like exorcism was like that's such a
Taboo thing.
old ancient things like that, it's not
Ritual, yeah.
people don't do that anymore. So, you know, also the fact I know this movie gets categorized as a horror ish, but really is more a drama. When you look at our main characters, the mom and Father Damien, where it's about a guy or a priest who's losing faith in the church, right? He's not believing,
Yes.
and so is the mom, who's a skeptic. And we see her taking her daughter, doing all these different tests. They're just trying to figure out what is going on. And us as an audience, we're seeing like, look, this
The
is something that
progression.
could happen in real life.
Yeah.
You know,
And
if your
it could,
kid is
man.
going through all this, like we have to figure out what is wrong with them. You know,
You gotta check every box and cross
you
every
check
T
every
before.
box. Yeah,
And
if
then
science can't figure it out, you know, go to the priest. Even if the priest is also like, what, an exorcism? Are you kidding me?
keep in mind, this whole thing was based on a true story.
Was it?
Yeah.
And
The
yeah, several different stories. Yeah,
well, specifically, there was one that the guy he was trying to get screenplays out and they weren't doing well, and then he saw an article about an exorcism of a little boy where lots of weird stuff happened, and that was when he decided to write The Exorcist. And that little
Mhm.
boy ended up growing up completely normal. He had a nice career at NASA and all this stuff, but like there was some truth there.
And that's frightening, dude. That the catalyst of what you think will be harmless, it turns into a weapon, you know, for bad.
did
It's
you
like,
feel scared watching it, or because you know your senses, like you were talking about earlier, you're, you're used to The Conjuring, used to all these jump scare type of movies, and this is a different, an older film, a much slower
yeah.
film, much more of a drama and stuff. So, what was your mindset when watching it? And
I wish.
I'm just curious, like, because I think I know some people, especially like the younger generation, they might be bored with The Exorcist. Or I know some people, they watch the Poltergeist and they're like, oh, that's lame, you know. So, what was your mindset?
My mindset going into it is like, all right, it's gonna be scary, this and that. But as the movie progressed, it was like you said, it was like a crime drama or like a mystery type of thing. Like, what am I getting into? You know, and how it slowly started to progress. And also when the horror scenes happen, they don't stick with it as much as other movies do. Like the intensity starts building, but they cut away. They go to the priest talking, and then they come back to it, and then they're like, "Oh, this is happening." In the meantime, you're over here, or you know, like I don't know. I guess the like I said, one thing is the pacing, one is the level of horror that we're used to. Like once the horror starts setting in, it starts choking you, like it. You know how it like it builds, it builds, it builds, it builds. like from one scene to another scene. Like you see Bill being chased with a clown, and then everybody's coming around, and then it turns into something else. It like keeps you on your toes. Or with the doors, you're like, oh crap, bro. Over here is like, let me show you this really, really scary stuff, and I'm gonna let you breathe. And I'm gonna show you one more scary stuff. You're like, oh shit. It takes, like it lets you breathe and like, all right, and then comes back and trying to hit you more with something else. They're trying to show you the face a little bit, how it's transforming and all that type of thing.
Yeah. Did the power of Christ compel you?
It always does, man.
The power of Christ compels you.
I had to bless myself before I watched it and everything. Throw some mineral water at you.
Wait, so were you guys not allowed to watch this movie when you were younger?
No, I was not. It was taboo in our house. Because
know.
he thought it would bring stuff with you or whatnot to wherever you're at.
I was trying to remember. I know I was a teenager when I watched it, but I think when I didn't appreciate the movie more until I became an adult. When I watched it, I think I was probably only like paying half attention, to be honest. And also, like I didn't go to Sunday school, so I wasn't as engraved into the Catholic Church and stuff. So a lot of stuff went over my head.
And how did you learn to prepare ice cream? If you didn't go to ice cream Sunday school,
I'll give you half a point. Get half a point.
Okay, good effort.
You only get one ding.
So. No, man, I was allowed to watch it.
It was a half a ding.
I didn't watch horror movies. It's not my shit. Like, it never has been. I mean, like, I've been aware of its existence and the many things that are parodied and played off of it.
Yeah, of course.
And to the credit of the movie, to me, none of that is what even made it scary. None of the stuff that the third act where it gets nuts was really what made it stay in my mind in the day and a half since I've watched it. Like
day and a half.
There was a lot more subtlety. Like it did, and I appreciate that. Like what the Blair Witch movie and the one after that did was with one of those things where it's like you have to pay close attention or you'll miss it kind of things. The stuff they placed throughout the movie with that was a little subliminal stuff. It's kind of what stuck with me more and was more interesting.
I have a question for you. Was it easy for you to fall asleep, or were you had a little looking over your shoulder type of thing?
Not really. Like, I think there was only one movie that we watched, and I don't remember what it was, and I actually would rather not remember that I had.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Some like where I gotta like keep a light on nearby or something, but nah, this one like it wasn't that type of creepy.
Got you. So I had to. I'd be like,
I think it's also when the movie came out, 1971.
1973, right there.
Okay. Well,
oh yeah,
I wasn't even born yet.
Oh yeah, okay, I see the title. Yeah,
you were
during that time, especially in our country, the church was much more bigger than it is today. Religion has slowly started, not as important in people's lives or in society. I mean, it's still huge, but I'm talking about here in America. And I think that's why also The Exorcist at the time was really big. The Catholic Church was much more powerful.
So now if we watch The Atheist, it would probably be it.
I like to see like a news article during those time period, pull it up and say what the church had to say about it.
Or... yeah, on YouTube you can see like news videos where people talking about this stuff.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. What does the wiki say or anything? Wiki.
About
The Exorcist, like how it did it get pulled from the theaters quickly, or how long did it stay, or
that's a good question.
Controversial, or the church is like, hey, bring that shit down type of thing, or censorship?
Well, see, the thing about cinema in the 70s, it became very. It was the boom, the experimental cinema, where a lot of movies were kind of growing and going different directions. I mean, The Godfather came out and stuff. And you had all these movies where they're being made by directors that were thinking outside the box. You know,
Okay.
we're
Okay.
we're going away from the westerns and all that stuff, and we're doing more things people have never seen before. You know, we're approaching Star Wars and doing all this. So
Like the Alien versus Cowboy. I was gonna say, also the like you were saying, the way it was shot and everything, like it kind of drew you into the characters, like individually, like made you care for the characters, you know?
mm,
Like it's not a single piece, like, oh, here's the main baddie, you're gonna focus on this baddie, and that's all it is. And everybody's supporting. No, it made you build everybody's story arc to crescendo towards the end, you know?
No. Damien lost me when he turned down that nice Catholic hobo with the nice hair. That's when I stopped caring about that guy.
Do you have any change? You have any change?
I'm a Catholic.
That was that was another thing that other movies don't do anymore, like build up the story arcs for each character. And then throughout this whole movie you see the mom, and then we see a little backstory on her, then the babysitter, and then the priestesses, the hostesses.
right.
And then you get the cop at the end, makes you care for him, and you're like, oh, okay. So it becomes a rat. I was it a cat and mouse chase. You know, the cop has like two leads, like it's either you or you, and then trying to make sense of it.
the vandalism. Who
Oh
put
my
these
goodness.
pointy bits on my statue?
Let me try them out.
What?
Itsy bitsy. Yeah, so like I was telling, like they build up the mom to be like she's an actress. She's well known, but then she doesn't let that get to her face, and then she has the helpers.
Oh yeah, and on the magazine
has
cover,
Sarah.
that they were divorced. And
Yeah,
that he was traveling through Europe. Damn it!
He was out of town. Okay.
he's out of town. Bring it
Elsewhere.
around town. So yeah, guys. How would we say who we feel we first see, like you said, in the desert in Iraq. You know, we see Father Merritt, Father Merrin. The little kid goes, "We found it. We found something." And you go, and then they find was it lamps, arrowheads, and then Mr. Merrin is like, "What's that?" So let me borrow that little poking thing, and then it's like a dragon head comes out. And she's looking at it. It's like, "What is this?" And that's when the evil Imhotep from the mummy comes out. Imhotep. So he's over here. So he does that. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like a full dragon statue thing, you know, like on Earth, but it was just the head. You think that thing was attached to the head?
Oh, maybe.
You know, I was just like,
It's a keychain. You get that at a souvenir shop.
It was a bobblehead.
that's what I'm saying. Like, did somebody just drop it by accident and it got buried? Like, was that the piece that was the conduit for whatever it was?
For Pachucho?
Yeah, Pachucho guy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that was the implication, right?
That's what I was thinking too, right? That's what he goes through the whole thing, looks at it, and then he takes it to this what his homie, like he's telling him what it is, I guess.
Yeah. He went to that weird like shop guy too. But like building up to that, they were talking Marin like indicated that he had battled demons before and stuff. And that's why like demons are targeting him.
Yeah, haven't you guys seen The Exorcist: The Beginning?
Okay, so there was a prequel. There was?
No, I don't think that was planned. It was just funny.
Yeah, there was a prequel.
Okay.
So yeah, so he goes to eat, and this guy comes like, here's your pill pouch. He's like looking around. He's like, these are like shaking, right? Look like sickly and stuff.
Yeah, well, and he had that eye.
Then he's walking, then you hear like metal cling, 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 like rhythm in. Then he's walking, almost gets run over by this truck. And like you cannot hear it from a mile away. It's like, oh my goodness. And then that's what he tells the guy. He goes, "Ha, Father Marin." He goes, "Evil versus evil." And when he said that, the clock stops. He's like, "That was eerie." It just stops, right?
That was Pachuchu telling him his time was up.
I don't want to make light of this because it's scary.
I'm gonna clean your clock. Don't go on TikTok.
I know, right? So homie, he gets drawn back to the dig site when no one is there, and all of a sudden these armed men come out of nowhere. He's like, I was like, oh, they're gonna shoot him. He's like, oh, there's this homie. He's like, no, I'm here, bro. I was like, oh, okay. And then you hear the drumming of the beat or something. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Then he comes to face with the statue of Pajujo, Uncle Howdy.
Pagugu.
Paguki. That was a scary statue. Like, didn't they find that earlier? Like, wouldn't they say, "Hey, Father, I found this statue"? Or was it just there the whole time?
I mean, I don't think it
I
moved.
guess, I guess the world will never find out.
Well,
And then,
that was the point of this whole desert scene, was to show you, it was world building. We're showing you just how that it is out there. You know? And people are searching for it, and yeah,
you'll find it. Then you hear the aggression of the dogs are ruff, 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 fighting each other, intensifying, and then it breaks away, like I said. And we go into Georgetown. Right? Georgetown, and then we hear noises coming from the attic.
It's bad rats. Same family.
Bad rat. So we have the whole mom, daughter, and servants. They really have. We don't know her name yet. He's gonna say their name, right? It was Sarah. It was the babysitter. Miss McCollin. That's all she's known for. Yeah, Reagan, the daughter, the two servants, the guy and the girl. I have no idea who they are. Then all of a sudden we hear the iconic song go. Starts playing. I noticed like it was more slower than the new versions. I don't know if it's.
Well, I would sing it for you. I don't want your video to get demonetized.
No, sing it. Go.
No, yeah. You're the one with the lovely voice, zombie. Give it a go.
I don't know how it goes.
The guy is starting to turn into Ninja Turtles.
I know. Check out our Ninja Turtle video. Yeah. Turtle power. Now I start singing Ghostbuster. So it's Halloween time, and then we see Sarah, Reagan's daughter. Reagan is the daughter. Sarah's a possessed. The girl got possessed. Then we follow. Who do we follow? Oh, we followed this father going down this beat up road. Man, that's so sketchy, dude. Sketchy alley.
Yeah, but look, if you notice, he doesn't care. He's not looking at anyone.
He's like, don't look at me.
It's like he does not, like, he doesn't care, and it shows that he doesn't care about his environment and the people around him.
So he goes up there and he knocks, and he's like a single studio apartment, and he goes, "Mama, oh Dimi, my son Dimi." He's like hugging her, like Dimi, it's me, Mama. That's exciting. What are they? Italian?
I guess, right?
I'm not sure.
Or Greek? Or I think they're Greek. We call them Damien. And then from there, he goes, Mama puts her to sleep. Back at the Reagan's house, we go downstairs because she's like making this model of a crack ass bird. The mom's like, here, let me put it over here so it could dry faster. And then, by the way, what is this? What's a Ouija board, Mom? I found it. Have you been playing with it? Yes. Like, could I play with you? Of course. But let me ask Uncle Howdy, who's that? And then she puts her hand and goes and flies out and says, no, don't touch me. I don't want to play with you. I should would have red flag right away, dude. I'd be like,
So,
what?
wait, so you're saying, so she said Captain Howdy right here. But we learned his true name in the second one?
Yes.
So it's definitely not Pazuzuing her?
Well, it could be Pazuzu her with a different name.
I don't think it was really Pazuzu.
I was
say his name,
They just don't call him that. He's got like a lot of names.
I don't know. I mean, it's a deity. Like, why would he bother? I want to be a little girl for a while. Like,
It would be a little girl.
unless like.
Actually, that's it. I always wondered if I were to make a possession movie, and I'm like the devil, I'm gonna possess like the biggest buff. Give me the Rock. Give me the Dwayne Johnson. I'm gonna go around terrorizing people, ripping them apart.
I don't know. I mean, I mean, clearly his whole goal was to like break Father Marin. And I guess the little girl would have been best for that, but like, it would have been. It might have tied things a little better to me if there was some malice shown toward Marin before the possession, because then I'd be able to easily link those two and be like, oh yeah, Pazuzu like hates that fucking guy. Like, but he doesn't seem to care about him until whoever this is who possessed Regan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say quick, what's up, Alacran? I know you're watching.
What's up, boy?
What up, dog?
Hello.
Thank you for watching. So at a bar, we see Damien and another Father Tom. You know, Father, I need out. Like, I lost my faith. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I went in here as being a psychologist, and I end up being what do you say? Something mental problems. I don't want to do this no more. I should be with my mom. She needs me. I'm over here traveling the world, curing people. And then homegirl over here, mom gets a phone call. It starts ringing. She's like, hello? And then something about rehearsing a scene. And then she turns, and Reagan's right there in her bed. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I couldn't sleep. My bed was shaking like a 2.7.0 earthquake. Okay, yeah. Just go back to bed. Come on. It's late. Can you dismiss that? Like, dude, her mom, she said her bed was shaking. And then in the attic, we hear more scratchy noises. The mom's like, all right, I had enough of this. I'm going to go fucking whack them. So she brings out the attic. I don't want an attic house now. What is up with these people? They don't have flashlights? Everybody gets a candle, dude. What's the first thing to do? I'm going to start using candles here.
I don't know. Did they have flashlights in the 70s?
I'm pretty sure they had cameras.
Probably. They had
light bulbs. So homegirl, she gets a candle, of course. You know, I thought she didn't do the hiding clap game too.
It would probably have been more appropriate if she had a lantern.
Let
me put my oil in. Okay.
Can't imagine. Like, hold on, give me a second.
Let me put on my Mr. Scrooge hat.
Hey, she has like the smoking pipe too. Like, do that little.
And if it gets blown out, you have 10 seconds to relight it.
According to Google, the electric hand torch was made in 1899.
What?
So there you go, by British inventor David Missel.
Wow, 89. Now we have it.
1899. 1899.
Oh, 1899.
Yeah, 100 years before that. So they repaid Mr. Missel by cutting off his toes and making out underneath them.
Mistletoe? Wait, what?
Just got
Okay.
it. Ding, 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 ding.
So she's looking for bat rats in the attic.
Yeah, can't forget
And
those
then
bat rats.
her bat rats, and all of a sudden she comes to this open gas leak or something because that fucking candle goes.
Yeah.
She just fucking lights up. I thought you were gonna burn her, singe her eyebrows or something.
Well, he was just giving her a good old Captain Howdy.
And then this guy out of nowhere just does one of the first pops up. He's like, "See, no rats." He's like, "Oh my god."
Much better than a Cleveland Howdy, which is a kiss while you're on the toilet.
Wait,
Is
what?
that really? Is it a Cleveland thing?
I've been to Cleveland.
Oh my goodness.
I know about Poseidon's kiss. Yeah.
Do I really want to know this?
Oh, you don't know
Right.
Poseidon's kiss? Sorry, we're off
No.
topic. After
Yeah,
show.
you're
Yeah.
gonna have to watch that movie on your own time.
So back in the church, like you were saying, the father was walking around doing his rounds, putting flowers, and all of a sudden you see the defiled Virgin Mary. That's what you're saying with the
Makes her
pointy.
awesome. She gives her 90s metal tits. She looks
Say
like an
boobs,
Iron Maiden cover.
Iron Man. Oh my goodness.
And she gives her a little bad dragon spiky pito.
This is tame to what's to come. This is tame to what happens later on.
So my
So
question
later
is,
on, yeah, go ahead.
who do you think vandalized, really? Do you think it was Regan? Do you think she was possessed at that point?
Do you think she
Or
did
what?
that? I don't think so.
I mean,
Who could it
she
be,
was
though?
acting strange in the hospital.
We're in the hospital yet.
I know, but that's like soon. That's like the next scene or whatever. So
That's weird though. That's right. Who did
and
it?
it's after the Ouija situation.
Who did that?
I'm thinking maybe she was possessed at that point.
I think she was possessed.
Because it was made out of clay. You're right. Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but like,
It was
you
like
know,
modeling clay, right?
yeah, but I don't know. Like, would a kid just do that? I don't.
We should run down there. Dude, I'm getting the chills right now for some reason. So
Oh no.
I'm getting scared, bro. Like you said, it took me 2 days to finish the movie too. I had to pause and come back
it took
to
you
it.
2 days. You paused.
I don't want
it?
to. I don't want to come here. I
Oh,
admit it.
my.
Okay. I didn't do it in one sitting. Like, nah, I gotta go. Dude, it was a night too, so I was like, yeah, I gotta come back to this. So yeah, so I guess because back in the Damien's, remember he went to go visit his mama. He's like, man, you need someone here, like protecting you and watching you. He's like, I'm not going nowhere. You know, I love my house, and that's where his uncle, right, tells him like, hey, he gets a phone call like, hey, your mom's in the mental ward because she was over here talking to the radio for quite an hour or some shit like that. So that's when Damien goes and a mental hospital sees Damien's mom. And she goes like, come on, mom, I'm going to take you home. And she's like, Damien, why? Damien, why? Like getting all mad and shit. So back at the Reagan's house, we see him throwing the party, and that's where I put we cut to the opening of Scary Movie 2. Where everybody's around the piano singing shake that ass. Tell me what you're working for. So Reagan comes down and she goes, you're all gonna die up there. And she just takes the biggest piece, and the guy goes, damn, what he says? In the Scary Movie 2?
I don't remember.
I heard one of them was like, "Oh, she's good."
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was something like that. Damn, she's good.
like the orange tang coming out.
But you know
See what I
that
mean?
the father who was playing the piano was an
Yes.
actual priest, and his entire role, the reason they brought him in, was to consult and to imbibe religious authority and accuracy to the film.
Wow. So see, while watching Scary Movie 2, it kind of diluted this scene for me. I couldn't stop laughing, dude. I was just,
I
I only
mean,
kept picturing that day. And I was like, come on, it's supposed to be serious, but I couldn't stop
no,
laughing.
because it's weird either way, though. It's like, I mean, at
Yeah.
least it's funny weird.
And the like you said that scene with the spider walk. You think the spider walk happens here? Would it happen here or later on?
Later.
Later on, right?
Yeah, that seems like a third act kind of beat.
I feel like it would have done the spider walk into the tongue thing that you were talking about. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bang! Damn it, scary movie. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of. Your mom's in here. Like, what a ticket. All right, now we get to that point. So yeah, so they take her back upstairs and like, come on, Reagan, let's go. Just go take your shower. Sorry, guys, she's been sick. I better hit my son. Like, what are you doing? I was expecting the newspaper to the here. Sniff this. Sheesh. So she goes upstairs. She gets rest, and then the mom puts her to bed, and then that's when you hear the freaking bed going, "Mommy, mommy!" And then she opens the door. She's like, "Oh my god!" You see the bed just like doing the 3-wheel motion to OG Snoop Dogg video. Sitting in the corner. So the bed is like bouncing up and down. She goes up on top of it, like, "Stop it! I don't know what's going on." Why would you do it? Wouldn't you pull your child out of the bed and go somewhere else? Wouldn't you? Or would you just jump on the bed too?
I don't know. I mean, it looked like it'd be fun to be on. Like a bounce house.
I'll be like, I don't know.
So in this part, Linda Blair actually hurt her back. Like she really hurt her back. One
They
of
blew her
her
back out.
Oof. Yeah, that's a child. So one of her restraints or whatever broke, and then she was just hitting her back on the metal brace constantly. So
Jeez.
her screams of "help me" were genuine.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
Keep it in.
Keep it in.
Still rolling.
So over
baby.
here, good job. You're doing great. You're like, wait, what? So Damien has found out that her mother passed, so he's broken up with his mom. He's like, I should have been there, I needed to be there, and then so he's drinking. So over here, after that, he goes somewhere with his friend. He's drunk. He's like, here, take a sleep, go to sleep, and you'll be all right. And that's when we get he's dreaming about his mom. He's coming in. She's coming out of the subway station. He's like, Mom. And that's where we see the freakiest thing ever. I didn't know it was there. I didn't know. You know about that, Cousin Neil?
Describe it.
The scene where the face that comes out.
Oh,
like
the face.
It just blinks like that. I was like, I tried to rewind it and stop it. I couldn't get it right. I was like, what the hell did I just seen?
Yeah, and those are the things that stay with you. To me,
I got
that's what
me,
makes
man.
it way
Again,
scarier.
Fuck me
back
up.
then, this is when this came out. Nobody did that. So it was like experimental filmmaking. Like, what if we just
Big Tobacco did that all the time.
well in commercials, yeah, sure, but for
Just
a
a
horror
horror
film, right?
film.
Dude, that thing got me by surprise. I was like, did I see something? Did I blink? What was that? Like,
Mhm.
I was like, what the freak?
Dude,
That was not blackface, though.
I can.
I don't want to describe it.
that face. Like I can picture it clearly.
I don't
It's-
want to, man. I just want to be. So that happens, and then we see the mom goes back down. It's like, Mom, wait, Mom. That was chilling, bro.
To me, that was like Pakuku was like taking her down to hell, like the subway, That's what I
Yeah,
was like,
dude,
oh,
that's
And then
sad. I was like,
he
no.
was running toward her, and there was no sound, so it was kind of like him demonstrating to him like Pachuchu was controlling his dream, and showing him that he
Hey,
was powerless,
Pachuco.
right? So he's like, "You can't do anything," and that's kind of what that was to me.
Damn, son.
Mhm.
So Reagan, Watergate. Reagan is starting to act up, and the doctors are they're playing what's happened to her. You don't know. She probably has a hematoma or a swollen dome or something. And then she's like, we're gonna run some tests.
Dude, those
So
tests were
some
scary.
fuck yeah, they were, dude.
That was scary.
That's would just be running.
So and that's why I put like, see, that's why you don't play with Mr. Howdy. Oh, fuck you.
Hey man, a couple years before they would just drill a hole into her skull to let the crazy out.
Oh. So at the hospital, Reagan's getting prepped for surgery. Dude, surgery is the scariest thing. This part of the movie. That's what I wrote. Dude, that freaking shot of blood just constant. I was like, are you gonna do something about that? To let it out. She's like, oh, you're gonna feel a sharp pain. I'm like, I better not. And you put it right there. I squirm, dude. I can't do needles.
It's just about a flesh wound.
She's like, here it comes. And then that little, was it that oxidizing thing that looks brown, right? Haven't seen that shit in a minute. The little thing, right? That little brown thing that they put on it.
I mean, you're
What is that?
describing
Sterilizer? It's like a gauze and it's covered with that thing, and then they poke her. So she puts the needle. It's like, all right, I'm gonna let this water. What was it, like air pressure out? And
iodine. Was it iodine bandage?
it looked like it.
Yeah.
That blood squirt, man. Then it's all over the place. Is that even sanitary? What is these practices? So anyway, so she's there. She's like, please look up and stand still. But dude, they didn't sound like gunshots. They were like, doo, 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 doo. I would be scared, dude. It looked like she jumped too, right?
Oh, speaking of, another fun fact about Friedkin was that randomly he hid guns throughout the set and would randomly fire them off when he wanted actors to look surprised.
Oh my.
So every time somebody would like look and be surprised and stuff, that was just
Yeah.
him shooting a damn gun. Like,
Fuck. I hope they were blanks.
I don't think so. I don't think blanks existed.
Damn, son. So yeah, so they were looking at her scans and nothing came out. She's like, oh, they're good. What? I guess she's not okay. She's okay. Back at home, she's faking it. Back at home, Reagan is doing P90X crunches, man. I need some of those. Like, She's doing 100,000 sit-ups in less than a second, so she's going up and down. She's like, help me, please. That freaked me out, dude, when she was doing those sit-ups uncontrollably. So she's doing the Undertaker's. She's doing the Undertaker's eye, and that's when she calls the doctor, come up here, come here, look. And they're like, fuck?
Look at her
And
core. It's amazing. Such strength. Could crack a wall with abs.
So the doctor's coming to get her, and then she's like slaps the shit out of the doctor. She falls to the ground. He goes, this soul is mine. And I was like, she says soul, right? Not soul? Soul. So they hold her down and they needle her, and then she went night, put her down. They give her horse tranquilizer. It's like, oh, she's heavily sedated. She's not gonna get up. So in the hallway, the mom is like, all right, can you tell me what's wrong with her? It's like the doctor, and then the doctor goes, well, I think it's still the lobe. It's like, it's not the fucking lobe. It's not her frontal lobe. You saw that. She's like, this is just not normal. That's when she started going crazy.
Yeah, dude, mom trying all resources available. Freaking
Mother
out.
knows best.
Yeah.
What was it?
So
What would Abe say from The Simpsons? So they performed a lobotomy, which was the style at the time.
the Gluma Amagdala or some shit like
Medulla
Something
oblongata.
wrong with you, Medulla oblongata
that. Amagdala.
confused.
The mama say.
You're the devil. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so they're saying let's do more tests, and she's like, no, we're done with that. And then we get what Reagan's room is like bone chilling. You see the breath, like, and that's when she finds out that Brooks is dead. It's one of the priestesses.
Yeah, she threw his ass out the window.
To the window. To the wall. All right, so we're doing the now the next day we have her sitting there in the chair, and then they get a shrink. You get a hypnotherapist guy. He's like, all right, I need to speak to the person. I'm not saying it here. That's in charge of Reagan. Motherfucker's just poking the bear, you know. It's like then you hear that noises. I was like, why you
Then
do
she
that, bro?
attack.
The balls. So homie is like, what, the hypnotherapist guy is like, all right, tell me your name or whatever, and then she clearly she goes, oh, and the ball's like, ah, and he falls down, and he's like, his assistant, I don't know his name, get him off of me, get him off of me. Never, nothing else happened after that. I mean, towards to the therapist, right? The hypno guy, he's just like, I'm out of here.
She did stop smoking.
Oh, that's right.
That's
The candle.
hypnotism is good for.
I need to get a repressed memory out. So yeah, Mr. William, you know, like we see the father Damien is running around like Rocky Balboa. Is like, you know what? They did tell me that to look for you. He's like, how do you know me? He's like, someone look for a father that looks built like a boxer.
You look like a boxer.
Like seriously, do I look that crazy as a dog? He's like, so that's when Mr. William, which is what, undercover PI or criminal investigator.
He was a co-op.
He's a co-op. It's a co-op.
Well,
She's like, I need to let you know that Mr. Burke, he died. She's like, oh yeah, he what was the first reasoning? I forgot. He got a heart attack or something. And then that's when William reveals, like, no, he actually, with the way he fell down, his neck was all the way around.
Yeah, she snapped his neck before throwing him out the window.
But we don't know none of that. But now we do. Spoilers. So Brooke was like, he said, like his head was twisted all the way, and that's unheard of on the fall. It's like, how could that happen? So they're trying to piece one and one together, and then the priest is like, "What, you're trying to inkling that was my fault?" Because he tell him, what happens if someone tells you under the suspicious of confession, you can't tell the cops, and then all of this, and then he tells them, "Oh, there's this one case that someone who didn't say anything got arrested." It's like, are you trying to intimidate me, son? Freaking Dami. Dimi. Gimme. So the mom is looking for help. She's desperate. You could sell the what's it called, the despair and all that craziness, right? All the sadness of trying to find some help.
yeah.
And she goes, I consulted 88 doctors. Does anybody know what's wrong with her? And then she goes, one of the doctors goes, have you ever heard of an exorcism? And then she goes, do you want me to take my daughter to a voodoo or a crazy person?
She was like, no, they come to you.
So it's crazy, man. That's the one that asked her, like, do both of you have any beliefs? Like, no, we don't have no beliefs. I don't believe.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah. And then she's upset. Like, take her to upstairs, and that's when she gets a knock on the door, and you're like, "Hi, I'm Officer Williams." She's like, "Yes, how could I help you?" Because before that, she found like a crucifix underneath the pillow, right? And then that's when she confronts one of the like, "Did you do this?" Like, "No." "Did you do that?" "No." Like, well, something got like someone was in her room putting this crucifix underneath her pillow, and that's when William shows up. And he's like tells them the details of how she was dead, and then she puts two and two together. She's like, "No, did she? Did he?" Right? And that's when she started coming to realization, like she probably did kill Mr. Burke.
Oh yeah, and right after that night, they show her putting her to bed, and the windows open.
Oh my goodness!
And Patutu was there.
How can you still? I don't know. Isn't that the love threshold being stepped on? Wouldn't you be scared? I was like, "Oh, a demon child."
But it's your child.
I don't go fuck. Make another one.
That's what you should have advised Reagan. Let's make another one. Give up.
Let's make another one. Sheesh, man.
I don't know. I mean, she could have killed you already. She chose to kill somebody else instead.
That's true. Okay. So yeah, so she gets all that, and all of a sudden we hear like knocking and things like knocking over, and that's when we see her doing inappropriate things with a crucifix.
She turned it into a pelvic plunger.
I don't know if you guys want to go in detail with that, but I'm not.
That's all the detail there is.
There you go. So she goes, "Stop it, stop it," and then she takes it away from her, and then she does another inappropriate thing to her mom. And I ain't saying anything. All I can say is she got her red wings. Things like, that's nasty. Things are getting thrown around the room, and then she almost gets get hit with a record player or something. Eesh. And then she gets knocked down. That's where you said that she gets her spine hurt. She falls down. She's like, "Ah!"
Oh,
and then
no.
we see a dress.
Oh, that's something different, actually.
Oh, okay. That's later.
No. Linda Blair Regan was hurt with the bed, and also the mom was hurt in this scene, and they used her screams for realsies for this too. No, they freaking both just got hurt the same way.
You think she got a bruised back after that? She's never been the same, huh?
She got spinal injuries.
What the fuck?
I'm saying, man.
Shit. You would have think about a cushion or something.
No, and he made, after she got hurt the first time, he made them pull her harder the second time.
What? I guess I had no union back then. Sheesh. So yeah, so she falls down. She goes, "Ah!" Like, oh, now I understand. And this dresser just goes towards her, and she gets out the way. She does the Matrix. And then her friend is coming. He's like, "Sarah!" Because when the door closed, and that's when she goes like this. She goes, "Hi," and then the terror of her face, she's like, "Ah!" Her screams echoes to the next scene.
The iconic scene.
But I was thinking, wouldn't you see like Fleshy just hanging there because he went all the way around? Like, I don't understand. Wouldn't it be like a twist off by then?
Yeah, I don't quite get how she didn't die, especially because
you're severing everything.
Like, I mean, yeah, like it's a straight up human host.
Well, either that or she has instant healing. Right? Like Deadpool?
There was a paladin in the corner that was giving her heals.
because you're trying to think about it because I mean Deadpool does break his neck and he puts it back in like whatever. So I guess as long as the brain's alive, the hostess with the most is alive. I don't know. It should does it twice too. So right, thinking.
Yeah.
Science. So Ms. McClellan talks to Damie. Like, I need a church. He goes, I need you to come to the house. You know, I need you to see my daughter. And then she's like, I need church approval before I do anything. He's like, don't you guys know anything about exorcism? He's like, we know as much as a regular person does. And she's like, what? I guess at that time, like you said, it's obscured.
He's like, there's this new trend. It's going to catch on in the next 10 years or so. Jazzercise. Get on your leg warmers.
She's
Listen.
a maniac. Come
on, come on.
You know the favorite Kia commercial I like when the hamsters were wearing those leg warmers and doing the.
I already know.
I love those hamsters.
Yes, so.
You bring them back.
Yeah, no, they probably say it's animal cruelty, even though they're fake. Yeah, shit. So the mom takes Damie back to the Reagan's room, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm out." Imagine. Oh. So she goes in there and he throws some freaking holy water, and then she goes. That's when she spew the you've been slimed. She's the Ghostbuster. Ah, oh, I've been slimed type of thing.
Slimer.
Yeah. Then the mom comes in. She's like, "Let me wash your sweater." And she goes, I'm not doing the exorcism. I'm like, what? She's like, why? He's like, I threw her water, like, and she thought it was holy water. It was just regular old tap water. And she's like, so that means she's been faking it? Oh, that's what you want to believe, huh? Right? Because that's where when you said, like, when you walked in there, she's like, that's when she said, what an excellent day for an exorcism type of thing. And then she was playing, and then they were doing the vomiting on her. Oh, could she vomit back?
Is priest urine considered holy water?
That's the question. That's the question.
What if they like bless it as it's coming out?
Dude, when she does that, all the tape recording that he does when he takes it back to review it, that's just scary as heck, man. We're like, well, you hear it on your own. And that's when the guy like gives it to the other guys. I hear she's like, I think she's faking it. Like, what do you mean? It's like, look, she's talking in reverse. Like, oh yeah, that's normal. Let me talking in reverse. She's talking in English.
Oh, what was that? Who started that? Wasn't it like fairly recent?
I think so.
I want to say it was like Led Zeppelin, wasn't it?
Oh, they did recordings backwards?
Play their albums in reverse.
That's scary. I want to do that now.
Or was it the Beatles did something else that turned me on Dead Man. They did that because of the rumors of the backwards records. No, it wasn't. Turn me on, Dead Man.
So Damie over here is reviewing the tapes. And all of a sudden he gets a phone call and he's like, hello. He's like, come back. Come to the house. Come back home. He's like, okay. So it's not Sarah and the mom, it's Sarah and Damie. For the trivia question. So Sarah brings Damie in, and that's when she lifts up her shirt and sees her nip. I mean, she sees help me written on her stomach. I was just like, what the? Dude, can you imagine he had like a phone nowadays? She was like, all right, let me record the evidence. Like, look, that's how she looks like. This is the help me sign. We're hiring, it said.
Help project.
That was cool. What do you think? Was practical effect or was it visual for it to pop up like that?
Wait, for which part? Sorry.
Where it says the help me on her written on her stomach.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think
Maybe
she
both.
ate green beans. She ate no alphabet soup, and she ate it in the order of those letters.
It looked like she was branded or something. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes back to church. He shows like, how you think she's this is real? She goes, well, I don't know if it's truly real, but I really know that she needs help. You know, she needs someone.
Her
And he goes,
stomach
all right,
told
we'll find. Her stomach told me she was growling, and then
it would have been cool if you listened to her stomach sounds with like a stethoscope. It was like,
it was like a dubstep.
even your gas is in trouble.
Hey, what it says, listen to your gut. Well, there you go.
Hey.
So he goes, he asks permission for one of the highest, like, all right, let me get in contact. And then one priest talks to the other priest, like, who do we have on our Rolodex? How about Marin? Like, are you sure he's good? He's like, he's been running around, you know, his strength is still good, you know, he's still holy. And then he's been, I thought he was in Iraq. He's like, no, he came back 3 days ago. He's like, okay. I give him a call. He's like, all right. So that's when we get the iconic, what's it, light pole and taxi scene. What's it called, a light pole? Light pole? Who's
Street
standing
lamp?
there? There you go. Light pole. The street
Light
lamp
poles.
and the street lamp and him holding his briefcase and everything, looking at it. He's like, oh crap, here we go. So as soon as he walks into the room, he goes, Marin! And blew my headphones out, dude. I had to take it out. I was like, oh, Marin. And then he pulls Damien aside. He's like, okay, we need to get these things. A cassock, 2 surplaces,
Sure.
and a purple stole and some holy water.
And that guy's prosthetic arm.
I'm gonna get that on.
You could the way Padudu greeted him, like
Oh,
like old. It's like
how many names are we up to now? 7 or 8? Yeah, that should be the quiz.
so like
the hitman name.
that's like how old white dudes greet each other. They're so extra. That's when there's the extraist.
He's like,
Not
Marin,
even the
what's
Exorcist, it's the extraist with the old white guys. We're like, dude, I used to work in a country club, and the old white dudes, like, they'd just be there with their daughters, Kristen and Tegan or whatever the shit, and they're just like,
yeah,
pointing Arnold Palmer, and then like, old Marin walks in, and he's like, "Oh, you saggy old floppy testicle!" Like, there's a they flick a switch, and all of a sudden they're like the craziest, dirtiest people. It's so weird.
It just got flipped. He's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you stinky fart, get over here.
That's exactly that's the energy I got from Regan and Marin walking in.
Hey, from Pozole.
There you go. That's another one.
I didn't want to keep on the same formula with the.
We have Pozole in the house.
It sounds like
I was gonna say
a Mexican dish or some Spanish dish. Pozole.
Yeah, hey, Pozole. He's like, what's up, man? What's up, Marin? Oh Lord, am I on all this time? I'm thinking like, don't they have neighbors or anything? Don't they hear this going on or anything?
I want to be a part of that.
I know, right? Then he goes also get the Roman ritual, the extra large one, the big book. So that's when he's bringing it down. Like, all right, don't listen to him. He's a liar. He'll mix truth with lies, and he'll shoot the breeze with you and then trying to get your number and slip a pill and trying to bang you.
Oh my!
Ah, so don't fall for temptation. I'm like, damn.
Tempting me with a good time, eh?
I don't know. So they go upstairs and they start the exorcism. They're doing the ritual and the bed starts moving. I thought in one scene, I thought fire came out of the bedpost. Was I dreaming that scene?
Well, wait,
Yeah,
what? I don't
it's-
remember that.
That's
and
what
it,
I'm saying. I thought I saw it somewhere else, or like I thought it was Kane or something. I thought like bedposts would catch on fire or something like
no fire.
that. So the bed starts moving, and she starts levitating off the ground, and she's twitching, and she's like, "Father," he's like, "Damien, what? Say the priest." Oh. He was like started memorizing. He was like, "Oh shit!" Literally, the whole bed is just like off the ground like that. I was like, "Damn." She's over here doing this crazy screeching, like those type of thing.
Pig squeals.
I can't believe a pig could talk like a human. So so she starts to laugh the crazy laugh, and then Marinus starts to he forgets where he's at, and he's trying to rip. What is he trying to do? Oh, that's when she's praying, and all of a sudden her head starts turning again. She goes, when she was like that, she's like, oh, again, she's not dead again. I don't know how, but here we are. Or she's like Havoc from Mortal Kombat. If we just twisted his head and he's still good. Anyway, she starts levitating, and then that's where we hear the in unison, the power of Christ compels you. Over and over again. That was a powerful scene right there. And then they were losing their breath, and then because at this point, like she's like this off the ground, and then she's like start getting brought back down. I'm supposed they didn't pull her down. Get down here. So she goes all the way down, and then that's where I had to take a break, and I came back the next day.
Wait, that's where you stopped it?
That's where I stopped. I'm like, I
almost
can't do
done
this
with
right
the
now.
movie.
It was like 2:30 in the morning. Like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'll be back. And then I picked it up the next night when I came back from work. And then she floats down, and then they tie her down again, and then the whole house starts shaking. Like, that'd be funny if you see like you'd be passing by the house, and all of a sudden the house is the only one shaking, and everybody else around her is okay. You'd be like, no.
You must
So
have
I guess
a record player.
the new the new speakers. That's when she gets up, right? She's like that. She goes, ah, and then that's when the statue appears when she's roaring.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like right next to her. She goes, the iconic scene. That's when we see Pozole. Or was it the other one? Payaso. We see Payaso.
Yeah.
So the priest, Marin says, all right, let's take an intermission. We'll be back in 2. We'll be back in an hour. His lunch break. It's OSHA regulated lunch. So they took the break, and they're sitting down. Marin is like, oh, give me a second. I got to go to the restroom. And that's when he takes a big pool. Wait, no, never mind. That's the other one. So this one.
Gross.
So over here, he cracks open his little medicine. He's like this, shaking with the hand. He's like, I thought he was gonna start crying or something, dude. I would have. I'd have broke down and cried for a minute. Give me a second.
For real, man. Can't even go in the bathroom. Buddy system.
I know.
I feel the bathroom by myself
After that, we're like, let me wait.
in the bushes or something.
So throw some holy water on. So yeah, so Damien like, you know what? I'm gonna go in without Marin. So he goes in, and then you hear that, and then she gets the stethoscope, and he's like putting it in her chest. He's like, "What is it?" "It's her heart, Father. It's her heart." He's like, "What is it? It's not beating as strong." He's like, "Is she gonna die?" It's like, "I don't think so." And that's when you hear her mother's voice. "Demi, what are you doing? I'm scared. Stop it. You're not my mother."
Shut up! You're not my real mom.
"This is not my purse." So she's screaming. He's like, "You're not my mom." And that's when Mary's like, "All right, right. You go outside. Let me handle this, you know?" And then that's when he straight out throws holy water on her. And that's when
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire comes. So she asked Demi, "Is it over?" He's like, "No, she's up there fighting the good fight where I was supposed to be too, right?" Oh, shit. So at the door, Mr. Williams is like peeking his eyes, like, "Hello? Hello? Could I come in? Hello?" So as Damien goes back in the room, we see Father Marin. He's collapsed. He's like this on the bed. And then we see Reagan in the corner laughing like this. That should scare me, fool. Like at this point that we have no nothing. So he's trying to resuscitate Mr. Marin. How long do you think he'll be out? Like after 15 seconds? 20 minutes? 20 seconds?
Well, I mean, 30 seconds with no oxygen, your brain starts to shut down.
Damn. So he tried to resuscitate him and no luck. So R.I.P. Mr. Marin. He got you. You guys started laughing after this? When he throws her to the ground, starts punching the shit out of her?
I was like, get him! Get him!
Yeah, you're rooting for him.
Why are you laughing? Why? Where are they? Where is she? Where are they? So punch. And then we get in Heath Ledger voice, we hear, "Why are you hitting me in the head?" That's where you should have started. It gets a little fussy up there. So that's where he's punching her in the face, and then that's where he's asking him to come into me, come into me, come into him. And then that's where she reaches, he rips the necklace around his neck. It just falls. And then he turns into Lou Ferrigno with the green eyes.
Don't make me angry.
It turns into the Hulk. So we see the demo get inside the D-Man. Get it? Demo, D-Man. Damien from 666. From the Omen. Damien with the 666. I say you, Mr. Blinker. Stop it. You're like a flicker. I'm trying to connect the dots. The Omen, Damien, 666, Damien, him, connect. When is that the Omen came out? Before or after?
Let's see.
What the hell? That movie's from the 2000s. It's from like 2006.
No, that's got to be an old one.
No, the original 1970s.
Wait, there was an original?
Yeah. There's an OG.
Yeah, man.
So it came out first. You said 76, so the Omen came out after.
Yeah.
Trying to follow the trend, I guess. The trend.
Okay.
Damien.
All right.
Demo.
So anyway.
So guys gets possessed, and he goes, he's trying to go after Reagan, and she's cowering in fear, and then
sorry.
goes,
quick note.
Yeah.
The Omen was directed by Richard Donner. Didn't know.
Wow.
Jeffrey Donner's sister?
That not even the same name.
Richard Donner. He directed Superman, The Goonies, Lethal Weapon.
What? Wow. So he jumped from that to this.
I'm just sorry. It was a quick because you were talking about.
So Mr.
I'm surprised.
So his green eyes goes away, and then he goes, "No!" and he jumps out the window. He swan dives. Swan dives, hits the stairs, and he tumbles. And then we see the cops. Like, "What the hell? Call the cops!" "Hey, somebody fell down!" Everybody's swarming. And then we would get another priest like, hey, son, do you want to confess your sins before you die? He goes, he squeezes his hand, yes. And then he goes, another question, like, do you confess and forgive or forget? He goes, yes. So he squeezes his hands and he dies.
That was the father who was playing "Shake Your Ass" in the beginning. That was the
Oh
same.
yeah,
Also, this part where he looked shaking and his hands were shaking when he was holding Damien was because he didn't look scared or shaken up enough. So Friedkin slapped him very hard across the face.
oh yeah.
So he was genuinely shaking and scared. He did this. Like imagine, like holy shit, dude! Like,
So much
hey,
abuse in this
could you
set,
just
dude.
be a consultant? You know, good father. And then just
Ow! Like, what the fuck? So yeah, so I guess he killed the demon inside of him by dying. Well, was it released?
unclear.
Because it has no soul no more.
You know, actually, I
Did it
think
jump over like symbiote?
I need to do an exorcist on my car because it got repossessed.
Ding 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 ding.
Anyway, so yeah,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So yeah, so they're doing the pleasantries, he's saying goodbye, and then Demon dies, and Lulu dies, I guess, with him. And then yeah, we move in the next day. We see a normal Reagan, Ronald Reagan. He's ready to run for presidency. And then that's when the mom is like, Sarah, like, we're gonna miss you. Like, are you sure you don't want to go with us? Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Keep your demon child. I'm done with that crap. Can you imagine she goes back and she starts playing with the Ouija again? Why do you want to hurt me? Why you did all that to me?
I'm sorry.
Let's make up. Sheesh, man.
I love you. I can't stay mad at you, Pachaco.
Pachaco.
Panini.
Panini. Hey, Neil got one in. So yeah, so father approaches him, Mr. Father Dairy. And then that's when what's it called? The mom says no. She doesn't remember anything, like her twisting her neck twice, and she didn't date. And then Reagan gets the impulse to kiss the priest in the cheek. She goes,
That was
so yeah,
actually
so,
a dangerous thing
yeah.
she did in the movie.
Oh my goodness, taking it back. So yeah, so they leave, and Damien, he gets the mom's like, here, I think you should belong to this. You want this, and gives the Damien's necklace to Diary. So he walks to the scene of the crime where it happens. You see the blood, and he looks up the window, and he looks down the window, to the stairs. Yeah. And that's where it fades to black. And I'm like, in my side notes, like, it's not what I thought it would be. So I'll give it what I gave it? At that time, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. But then after this, I give it a 9.
No way, damn! You thought it would be worse than it was to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Same though. I had low expectations because it's old.
Then he just the side notes is everything that I saw. The comparison the Nun to the Conjuring to, like, it doesn't come close to what we were expecting. Like, it doesn't say the demon's name and all that typical tropes that we have now than we didn't have then.
Yep.
So those were my
Can
thoughts.
I ask if you, because you already know it's a different type of movie.
It's a pillar movie.
If you had to choose between watching something like The Exorcist versus modern movies today, like The Conjuring and stuff, you had one movie that if there's only one movie. Which movie would you prefer to watch?
Why do you do that to me?
Well, no, I
Conjuring and
mean, there's no
this.
wrong.
It's
There's no wrong answer. I'm just like, if you have, do you have a
they're all
preference?
uniquely special in their own kind little way. I'm like,
I mean, modern. It's more. There's more jump scares. There's more CGI. You know, this kind of stuff.
I mean,
Well,
but if
these
it has
ones
a
are more
good
slower. You know.
story, I'm saying if it has a good story to sink your teeth in, it doesn't matter if it's old or new. You know, a story's a story. That's fucking bomb. You know, like if I get to see rewatch something like we just did, what has more rewatch value? Hmm. I would just for me, I honestly, like I said, I love the Conjuring series, so I'll stick with the Conjuring because it was made in my era, you know. People in the other era would be like, "Oh no, The Exorcist was scarier than this stuff." But like you said, like technology has pushed things more, and then over here it's less, is more practical, more actually actors getting slapped and hurt, and all for the life of the film, you know, like making it a good performance. Like we like performing well too, so I could see both ways. So I was like, damn.
I don't know if we did. We ever ask the question of what is your guys' scariest movie for you personally,
No,
or that gave you the most goosebumps?
we
I
have
mean, is
not.
there a movie? Not necessarily The Exorcist, but
Is there a movie? Yes.
what is it?
For me, it was Chucky at the time.
Ah, Chucky. I think for me, it's cliche, but probably Jaws.
Oh,
which I feel bad about. It's one of those things where now you're
now
in
you
the
still
water,
get you still
still
get the
get the
water
heebie-jeebies. You're
thing,
still
dude.
wondering, is there a shark? You know, it's like,
I fully understand the fear and phobia of the ocean. Like I can't. I've never been on a cruise. I've been on boats in the ocean and stuff, but like just like I imagine, like it gets so dark at night and just like
I was gonna say that too. It's just
I get that, and then especially like solidifying something that could kind of plausibly happen. I get that being pretty scary.
no.
yeah, dude. 'Cause I've seen those because my
But
cousin recently went on a cruise and yeah, like you're saying about the pitch black is, but you get to see the stars beautiful. But man, that's
but also
oh
if
my
you
god,
all
that's one of
over
my fears. Just getting dropped. I was gonna say, what's
exactly.
your favorite?
But
Can you just
what
imagine
if
how the
there was
people
only one
Titanic
jaw?
people? Whoa,
Would it
one
still
jaw?
be scary if there was only one jaw? If it was jaw?
Wait, there is that one movie, right? What is it? You know, where the couple's in the water.
The
It's
Meg,
just not, you
Yes,
know what I'm
open
talking about?
water. I
the
think
Is it
so.
open
Megalodon.
water?
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness,
that was pretty scary.
yeah, it was.
I would lose my mind. I'll kill myself
Uh,
there and then. Like, nope, I'm not even trying to
isn't that what
survive.
they?
Yeah,
That's what they happened. That's what they did at the end, right? Just kind of
Oh.
the
gave
80s,
up and let the sharks get them, I guess.
and then it also goes on to the what's it, the 47 deep or something? No, the one with the shark cage and it goes all the way down.
I never saw that one.
In too deep.
Dude, the
With
fear
Halle
factor on that
In
damn
too
thing,
deep. Or
dude.
no, is it into deep or deep
into
blue? Is it deep
into
blue?
the
In too deep is like the robbery heist movie with Halle Berry. And
Which is the one? What is the shark movie?
I think it was Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
oh
The
yeah, with
Sam
the
Jackson.
fucking was it modified shark with big brains?
Something like that. Yeah. LL Cool J was in there too. Was the cook.
Yeah, those are the, like I said, open water, that shark cage that goes all the way down, and she has to escape, and all the sharks still around. Oh my, no. And yeah, that was, what was your scary movie, Senor Extra Hits, man?
I don't do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like to me, and that's especially why I don't like the like gory like torture shit. Is because like I picture people I know and love being in those scenarios, and I'm like, I don't want to see.
Yeah, I
I don't
got
even
you.
want to imagine. And then like my brain will be like, hey, that was cool. But what if you did this? And then it'll go on like a field trip and be torturing these people that I know and love too. And I'm like, I don't. None of this is great. So any of that stuff, it I don't know if I would say it scares me, but it
Bad things in
makes
your
me
head.
very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't do that stuff. But as far as like one that has scared me and stuck with me, and probably for similar reasons. Okay, I just thought of another one, but yeah, like freaking the Blob, dude.
Oh shit.
I don't even.
Actually, I haven't seen the Blob yet.
I don't think I've seen the entire thing, but what I saw of it was enough. Like, you're just chilling on a lake. Was it?
Yeah.
That was the Blob, right? Yeah. And then it's just like yanking you. Like, oh man, oh.
He just wants to eat on you, like sits on you, just throws in.
But more recent was a movie called The Descent, and that was because it ended badly, and I don't I they such a bad taste. Oh, I hate bad endings.
Oh, the one with the caves, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Caving system with the
spelunking.
with the
yeah,
with the creatures and shit.
Spelunking.
yeah. And I thought of that because they find that cave in an underwater lake.
Oh goodness.
I remember when I was
underwater. I mean,
other than movies similar to Jaws when I was younger, like the arachnophobia movie with the spiders,
that messed me up too.
or the
Those are hunter spiders, aren't they?
They were freaking
but then
tarantulas, which
there's
don't
that.
bite.
There's the movie called Marabunta, with the giant ants that like turn people into skeletons. You know, Piranha, the Piranha movie.
Oh, hey, Piranha's 3D.
Oh, yep. Oh, hey, that was fun.
Yeah,
That was the remake, but then also the movie about the bees, the killer bees. I forget what it was called. Like this, it was that young actor.
with Jerry Seinfeld.
No, just that was what's the oh my gosh, killer bee movie. I just remember the scene where the dude was like pissed that the bees killed his friend or something, and then he like took a shotgun and blasted the hive, and then they followed him all the way to the house, and then they just like surrounded the house. It was hella scary.
That's actually plausible. Hornets actually remember faces.
Oh my god!
They will
they're
wait
so
outside your
scary.
house, and hornets have a hell of a sting.
Oh, I haven't been stung, and I don't want to. So.
No, it feels like an aluminum bat popping you.
Or what's that? Oh, My Girl. Do you remember My Girl?
Yeah, that
Where
was
Macaulay Culkin died from the bees. Oh my gosh!
that was kind of sad,
Oh my god!
man. And that's where his needle fixation came in.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but those are the types of stuff that like scared or traumatized more. That's what's
Right,
scared,
like more
traumatized.
grounded stuff. That's like maybe it could probably
Where it's
happen.
like, yeah, oh my gosh.
I get that.
Well, our host has
Our
left
host.
us, and I don't think we have the off button either.
That's okay. We'll wrap it because I think we said what we had to say, and this has now been as long as the movie. Hey, look who's back.
It was
But I
weird.
would
My
say-
computer just shut down, dude, on its own.
Yeah, it was probably possessed. So
Battery pack.
yeah, I would probably give this an 8 because I expected to not be impressed at all by the movie, and I ended up. It really caught me like more than a lot of modern stuff.
Yeah, I agree with those sentiments.
All right. Any closing thoughts or words?
But don't play with Ouija boards. Stay clear from everything. Don't mess with something. If you're gonna open a door, make sure you close it. Go back to that sentiment that we're talking about in, what was it? In Insidious chapter 3.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, keep your candle lit. Otherwise, the Midnight Man will come get you.
So yeah, guys, that was the last Halloween movie for this year.
Thank you for joining us in the scary corner.
Scary corner. Oh my goodness. We'll return next year. But tell us what movies you want to see us review next year, or upcoming holiday movies or whatnot. You know, we'll see what we're gonna keep you entertained during your downtime, which is coming, Thanksgiving, Christmas break, and all this good stuff. So make sure you keep it here. Keep your ears to the ground and keep a holy cross next to you because it's gonna be a scary night.
No, I actually just use lotion and Kleenex.
Oh goodness sake. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you for the subs. You know, if you like what we do, give us a thumbs up. If you're not, thank you for coming and checking us out. We're also, like I said, we're on everything, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. More episodes are coming that way, and also our Danse de la Vie is finally going to hit theaters near you.
Oy.
Yeah. For the Exorcista, your favorite cousin Neo.
Anyway.
Oh, the extra hits. I am the zombie. And let's see what happens in November. We're going to bring back.
Has been. Oh.
There you go. Take us home, bro.
And none of you had something to say. Say.
No, I was going to say, we're going to end it with Loki episode 6 next week.
Yeah.
So,
The grand finale.
The grand finale. Can't wait to talk about it right now.
All right.
So, we're going to join to the Loki corner. Join us. But here we go.
This is and always has been
The Hitman and the Zombies show. Say it, Cousin Neil.
Sayonara.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Until next time, much love. Peace.